Alright, hi. So this is a special. Hard for me to believe it'll ever happen now, because I have to make it in advance, but... But nothing, good sir. You planned this like a month ahead of time. Like what, like April 4th? Go way ahead of yourself. Jesus, I know you like to prepare, but come on! Anyways, hi, this is Future Matt. Got a little bit overexcited, clearly. Forgot to remember that I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, just a quick thing. Made some changes. Pop them up on the screen now. There's also a new intro that you will see, which I'm relatively proud of, until somebody mentions that it sucks, and then I'll feel bad about it, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyways, I'll let you continue now. Let's just hop right into it, and I won't drown you with sappy stuff. So the way this is going to work is that there's going to be, as you see here, the video names, the person, these are all the people that have shown up in my videos is the idea. I totally didn't steal this idea from Onat. You have no proof. You cannot prove it. But here's how it's gonna go. So you got their channel name, their name or nickname or whatever we call them. Might seem to have no correlation. Sorry, that's just what we call them. Their profile picture if they have a channel, and then the video names that they were in, and some quote that I found that I thought was funny or indicative of them to some degree. So, let's roll through this. The other thing is, we'll go from least amount of videos they've shown up in to the most amount of videos that they've shown up in. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Alrighty, let's do this. So the first person we got is Noah Olsen. Man, does that bring me back. It has been a while. I haven't talked to him. I miss you, bud. But he was only in one video, and it was like 20 seconds long. But it was just funny. He said, this is not going to be in the video, right? I was like, oh no, totally. That's going to be the entire video. And that was the entire video. It's really, really early on, but he's a good friend. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he's dope. Then there's Jorston. He was in video It's Rock, which is the first ever collab I did that I recorded. I think I was in one before that, but I didn't record it. So then there's Rosey, who in the same recording session as the other one, met him, played with him a couple times. Otherwise, he's very loud. He says a lot of things very loudly. Pretty much everything he says is really, really loud. But he is a good guy as well. Then we got Sphenge. Again, I only ever played one game with him. Or I guess it wasn't even a game. I guess this was actually, I jumped in on a call that people were recording on, and I was with my in real life friends, and I just jumped on and started talking, and he was there. And I've never talked to him since. Yeah! Then there's Panda. I guess he changed his name to Katana Panda, but it used to be like It's Panda. I don't know. Haven't heard from him in a bit, but he was good. I played a bunch of games with him. There's not a lot of them have gone up on the channel. But he's a good guy. He's very funny. But yeah, no, haven't heard from him in a bit either. English. Then there's Jess. She doesn't really have anything on her channel. I think there's a problem with her computer, but she's around all the time, and I talk to her a bunch. She's great. She loves to insult me, apparently, as referenced by the quote. But she's great and she's wonderful, and she hangs a lot and talks a lot in the Discord server that I'm in. But yeah, only one video on the channel, so if you want to catch up on her stuff, it's pretty easy. Hi, Future Matt again. Needed to make a change. There's two names here that won't show up. Bop Shabam. They're cool people. Great, moving on. Then there's Erroll, and that is from, oh my god, that is like one of the first that actually, well, not one of, it is the first collab I ever did. Is with Erroll. He's a friend from, back in college. Great guy, has his own channel and podcast. I don't know if he's still doing them. But yeah, he is quite the character. And also the videos, if you go back and watch them, they were awful. It was so laggy, it was so bad, but the commentary I thought was funny, so that's the thing you can do. Do you, I guess. But he's a great guy, so haven't heard from him in a bit either. Then there's Harry, who is one of my closest friends from college. He doesn't have a channel, doesn't do YouTube, doesn't do any of that kind of stuff. Got me into some anime things, like Tower of God, which now, as of this point, has an anime, which is awesome. But it got me into webtoons and stuff like that, and he's great. He is one suave motherfucker, which is the best way to put and describe him in a nutball. But he's great. He's also into magic with me. We did like magic club together and stuff like that. Yes, I do magic. Not the game, not the card game, not that magic is real. You know what I mean, like the ooh, mystify stuff, ooh. And he's great, he's wonderful, and a really good friend. And I've heard from him sparingly. I hear from him every so often, but he's a good guy. And then another one that doesn't have a channel, just kind of a good friend of mine, in real life friend, Jacob. He's one of my friends when I was growing up. I think I met him in elementary school. Wow, it has been a while. But he's a good guy. He's everything he says just kind of has a quip to it. He can just come up with some things and he's just like, what are you doing? What is going on? He's a very smart, very intelligent person, and doing his thing. But he does not have a channel, so can't check him out. I apologize. Next is City. City has been around. I guess I knew him. I joined this collab group, started by somebody else later on that I'll talk about. And City was there, I think, since before I got there. He does a whole bunch of stuff. He, isn't that creates like all the time, makes videos. And I've only actually done 2 videos with him, despite how much I've talked to him. So check him out. He does some cool stuff as well. Venom. Oh my gosh, Venom. Wow, he is something. He is, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, he is toxic, and I love it. He doesn't talk a lot. He doesn't say much. But man, when he does, and the things he types in chat and stuff like that, wow, he just breaks down everything. Oh my gosh, he is a character. And I played with games with him back when we did a whole lot more collabs. We do less of those now, unfortunately, but hear from him every so often, just with a snarky comment, and it brightens my day because it's toxic, and I love it. Then there's Clover. Clover's wonderful. And I guess these are like starting to get into the people that I can tell stories about. Clover being the first one, where, I don't even know how it started, but I guess it's the way I talk and what I do and all that jazz, because now, according to her and a lot of my friends now, I am dad. She referred to me as dad. I said I didn't like it. She kept doing it. I am therefore dad. It was forced upon me. Fatherhood was forced upon me, and therefore I am now a father. Thank you, Clover. But she's wonderful. She's very, very sweet. She does a lot of live streaming, a lot of the more kid-friendly stuff. So good luck with Kappa. But she's wonderful. She's a great person. So definitely check her out. A lot of live streaming. If you want longer content, that's a lot of what she does. Roblox. Temtem, I think is what I saw her doing recently, but she's wonderful and I talk to her all the time. Next is Buddi. Buddi is amazing, has very, very cool content. It's very similar to some of my older stuff. I guess it's kind of like my stuff now, but Buddi is super, super cool. When I first met him, I was like, I want to do a collab with this person, and so we played Blightfall. And I still have those old footage, but I haven't got around to editing it. I'm sorry. There's a whole lot of footage. And he is so funny. So definitely check out his stuff. If you like what I do, you'll like what Buddi does. It's a lot of Minecraft mostly right now. But really, really funny stuff and really good stuff. So check him out. Next is Onat. Hopefully this list will increase with the number of videos. Because he is a funny dude, out from Turkey, so he's very far away, but he when I first saw what he did, I loved his edits. He's super good at thumbnails. Like he's like an actual like YouTuber. Like he actually knows what he's doing. Like check him out for sure. Really cool stuff. And he, like, every edit that I do, like, I aspire to be like him in the way he edits and the way he does his stuff, because it's so good. So you'll notice, I remember I asked him how to do a reverb effect, and because I liked what he did in his video, and I'm like, teach me how to do that, and then I used it excessively in one of the videos when I first learned it, so I apologize for that. Hopefully I use it more sparingly and when it's necessary, as opposed to every other word. But he's great. He does great stuff, and he's a good friend. Next is Scott. That's another one of my in real life friends. Doesn't have a channel, doesn't do YouTube, looking to start something. Some kind of YouTube channel, I can't tell. It's under wraps. Doesn't want anybody stealing the idea, but he's a funny guy. He's a good friend. Back in elementary school, one of my oldest friends, like 3rd grade is when I met him. He's part of this little squad of 4 that I'm really close friends with. Next is Pete. So before preface, Pete has gotten quite, not a following, but like, he said this thing. We were in that call. I joined the call randomly, and Pete didn't steal the phone from me, but I gave him the phone to talk to these people, and he led off by this claim of sour cream and Greek yogurt are the same thing, and that has caused an uproar everywhere, and I hear about it all the time, even now. He just has some amazing quips, but this is the one I chose for this video, just because it was just so iconic. But also, he is on a show called Dungeon Party. It is not his channel, I think, specifically, but maybe he claims it is. I don't know. He's on it. It's D&D stuff. He's a funny guy, like super funny guy. So check him out on Dungeon Party, you know, and tell him I sent you, because clout or something. I don't know. I don't even know what that word means. Whatever. Funny guy. Cool. Moving on. Next is Pat. Pat is part of that collab group that I met online with the Gary's mod and all that kind of stuff. He makes so many videos like all the time. A lot of Gmod stuff, but I think he's trying to branch out into some other things. He's a good guy, always laughing, you know, always looking to have a good time. He's been in my videos, and he's always around. Like, actually on the Discord server that we're on, I'm always like competing with him to be the person that's talking the most. We have this bot that tracks that or whatever. He's always above me by a little bit. I'm like, how dare you? But I'm always talking to him, so we kind of just like go up at the same time. So he's always around. Good guy. Check him out. Then we have Kin. Kin is the creator of that collab group of, I guess it was originally Gmod people, but I guess there's other people, just like YouTube creators get together, do collab stuff like that. You know, he has a cool channel. He does a couple different things. He does like COD Mobile, Dead by Daylight, and Gary's mod. But he's a good guy. You know, he's just, you know, looking to have a good time. You know, does some amazing edits. Very cool. Very good, funny edits. So, you know, even he does like some serious stuff like juke montages. Is that technically serious? I don't even know if that's technically serious. It could be serious. I don't got a clue. But he's a good guy. Kindid. I didn't know how to say his name at first, so I said like Kindide, and clearly not correct. So in case you're wondering, it's Kindid. That's how you say it, or that's how I say it. So that's how we say it. I've decided. Good job. I've decided your name for you. All right, moving on. Next we have Soul, Soulquatica. He has a YouTube channel, but he's mostly a streamer. Actually, I was just browsing around on Twitch, met him one day, and got involved in the channel. I made some of my closest friends on his, I guess it's not his, but on the Discord channel that he's a part of. A bunch of people from the UK. So I did, as you'll see here, it's really just like one big Uno stream that was broken up into multiple parts. But I don't see him much around anymore. He very rarely talks, but he's a good guy out from the UK, streaming. So if you're into streaming stuff, he's your man for streaming stuff. I mean, he doesn't do everything, but he does subs. You know what I mean. Just like, check him out. Do you? Now we have Zoro. And Zoro, don't check him out. Don't even. He's not worth it. He doesn't upload. Screw this guy. I love him to death, but he is. Ooh, he is something else. Again, he was also part of the Uno stream, but he's like, I've kept in touch with him a lot. I talk to him like pretty much every day, like just being a part of this, not like one-on-one, but like just being part of this Discord channel. He just kind of gets a rise out of people, and he loves doing that. But he does on his channel. He doesn't do it anymore. Slacker. He did AMV stuff, anime music video stuff. So if you're into that, he made some cool things. Doesn't do it anymore. Just tell him he sucks. Tell him he needs to make stuff. Tell him he's a slacker. All that stuff. Alright, moving on. Now we have Goose. Goose is... I talk to her like all the time. She's amazing. She does a lot of music stuff, and she's gotten me back into music, honestly. I kind of dropped the ball on music when I went to college, and she kind of got me back into it. I was like, I want to make music after listening to her stuff. It just was fun to do, so we've done some stuff together. One of the videos we did was a cover of AJR's Buy You a Rose. It's a lot of fun to do. I'm not the strongest singer, but it's just fun to like do that kind of stuff. But she also does a lot. She's getting into like gaming videos, and it's so great to see her. She's gotten so much better at like editing, and I love it, and it's really cool to see. So she's also under the page of like similar content, because her content's pretty same as mine. Also because we do a lot of the same recordings. So she's awesome. She's great. And you know, got me into music. So great friend from Texas. So y'all, you know, use y'all. I don't know. Check her out. She's awesome. She's great. She's wonderful. All right, I'll stop jammering. Now we got Fox. Fox is part of that UK group of people, and he is one of my closest friends. He's great. He's such a nice guy. He's like always there for you. You know, whatever you need. I remember wanted to make that the cover music thing, and he was like, "I'll master it for you. Like, you know, I'll just do that for you." Actually, I totally forgot. He made the outro that I use nowadays. It's called Matterang. He made it. You know, he's good at music. He knows what he's doing. That was like his passion, really. He does a whole lot of music stuff on his channel. It's all the music that he makes. You know, just him kind of thing. So check him out. Just kind of vibe with what he does. Great friend, great guy, great music. Okay, now we're getting up there. It's getting really small text. This is one of my closest friends in like the whole gaming world. I do a whole bunch of stuff with him. Just kind of, you know, he's great. But this is Brandan. He is one of my friends from in real life. Back when I did theater, yes, I used to be an actor. Well, not really. I was really more of a dancer. It's a whole nother story for another day. But he actually recently just started a channel that does ASMR, which he's been trying to get me into forever, and I just don't get it. I mean, I support him and all that kind of stuff. I just don't like ASMR. It's not like I dislike it. I just don't get it. He described it as these like tingles that you get. I don't get them. So, but if you're into ASMR, check it out. Also, he's been in pretty much like all of my videos. Not all of them. He's been in a lot of them. So he's an awesome guy as well. And the last person we have is Toasted Toast, who I'm sure you know from, I mean, look at the list. It's so small, you can't even read it. It's like impossible. And I didn't even, it was so hard to pick out a quote because he's been in everything, and he is he is me 2.0. He's the funnier version of me. I remember like saying that to him, and he's like, wow, like that is such a low blow to yourself. I feel bad for you. And I was like, wow, thanks. But it's so true. He's such a funny guy. This is actually, the channel here is actually not, his channel doesn't have a channel. He does streaming. Said he was mostly going to do art stuff now, but you'll see him all the time. I mean, he's in all of my videos. We do everything, you know, almost everything I do, you know, he's in kind of thing. I think it's 65 videos he's been in. And he is such a funny guy, such a great guy. I'm so glad that he, you know, puts up with me and, you know, records with me and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, 65 videos, that's a lot of videos. That's a lot of time putting up with me, you know? It don't even fit on the screen. That's how much time it is. So, Toasted Toast, man. Toasted Toast, bread, toasted bread, breaded toast, all those names. You know, ascribe to him, this person, this individual, this person. I already said that. Alright, anyways, so those were all the people that have been in the videos. You know, said some things, did some stuff, so there you go. I guess I don't want to say again, thank you so much for getting me, you know, here. I mean, again, it's not a huge deal, I guess, in the grand scheme of things, but to me it means a lot. It's pretty awesome. It's kind of weird to think about when I'm recording this, because I'm not there yet, but I have to record this ahead of time, and who knows, maybe this will never get uploaded. But I guess if you're seeing this, it has been uploaded. So either way, thank you. It means a lot. It's very special to me. You know, just kind of doing this for fun, you know, and I never kind of would have thought I would get here. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. You know. Anyways, I guess you'll probably be hearing the sign-off music now. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, or when you're seeing this. So hope everything is good. Hope everyone's safe. Hope everyone's doing life, living, doing it, getting it done. All right, we outie. Bye.